Hey everyone, Michael here as always on the Archangel 15. Thanks for stopping in. This video is dedicated to the current state of affairs in this country and the world, and also sort of my final thoughts. I don't want to say that it's a sign off. I've done that in the past and have done a lot of work since then. Every once in a while, I get kind of a sporadic, spontaneous desire to do various videos, various topics. It's kind of what I like about the nature of my channel. It's been a great honor over the course of time to push the limits of conventional wisdom and to bring you cutting edge stuff, particularly in my suppressed medical science videos, some of my proudest work, along with various other topics and stuff I've covered. Uh, to my knowledge, there's not any other channels that really go quite as deep. I've single-handedly identified pretty much where all the pushback is, and I put my own life, my own family's life, my reputation, and everything it's on the line at stake. And like I said, I do this with great honor, and I have, to be honest with you, just a really, really, really bad feeling moving forward. I get like these sixth senses, I guess you could say, like an intuitive feeling, and I'm not sure exactly what it is that's going to transpire. Those who watch my channel and frequent it know I made no bones about it as to what is really going on with this virus that came out of nowhere, took over the entire world. Is like 60, 70 symptoms, including hair loss and teeth falling out. I have not taken a vaccine, and I will not take a vaccine. That's really about all I can say without having my channel censored. Uh, there's just several things that like have really, really started to amplify recently in my health, my family's health. Luckily I'm still here and still in good shape. I have pretty good genetics. I talked in the past about hair loss. A lot of people you see with facial hair have hair loss right around their right thyroid. The body basically has a hard time discriminating between iodine and like heavily dense radioactive elements like uranium, plutonium, and they basically accumulate in your thyroid. Like if we're exposed to nuclear radiation, one of the biggest things that you're going to first die from is thyroid cancer, number one. Uh, Another one is like sarcoma, bone cancer, intestinal cancer, and leukemia, blood cancer. All very, very common. And obviously, lung cancer and stuff with the lungs, you're breathing it in constantly. I don't have a Geiger counter. If I did, I could probably prove what exactly is going on. I don't really need to. I already know. Also, like on your like the hair on my legs is starting to like get real, real blotchy, and like if you understand the nature of the heavily dense elements that I'm talking about, like I said, uranium and plutonium, they're like over twice as heavy as gold, like extremely heavy, and they will like tend to accumulate like lower areas. For men, testicles is a big one. Your lungs, because you're constantly breathing in, breathing out. Anybody that's still here and will be here in a year or two, it's probably not by chance. Everybody will be pretty much a near-death experiencer when it's all said and done. It'll probably really increase the level of consciousness in the world. Also, I talked about the very delicate tissue on my lips, starting to get like really, really bad cracking. I don't know if that's some kind of like chemical agents that are inducing it, or if it's just from radiation or what. But like I said, I have just a really, really bad feeling about a lot of things. I've seen censorship beyond belief. I mean, you got to understand that, like, what I want to know is at what level they actually make it cognizant of what is really going on. Like, is it like the police like talk about this openly? Do the state and local officials talk about it? Is it like only a very deep level federal people? It's a very, very bad situation. I've talked about the roots of what I believe it was. Like under Trump administration, everything was this China virus, and in my opinion, he started a war that he couldn't finish. A lot of these scumbags are probably very deep underground, probably don't care about the rest of us, and eventually it'll probably get really bad. But censorship is with Russia and Ukraine. Like there was some news feeds that would come out every now and again. Now there's like not even any news feeds, and I kind of have my beliefs about what's really going on. I'm not going to get into that any more than I already have. I've already done a lot of work. I'm very thankful that I was able to go there in January one last time They just recently had their May Day parade. Real big deal. I was fortunate to go in 2017, and the weather is acting really, really crazy. Temperatures are extremely low, and just other really, really weird weather anomalies. And to be honest with you, I would have thought that this would have started sooner, but I've been targeted for various things that I said in the past. I've been very outspoken on this. I really believe I've been, like I said, poisoned, and people. I'm not even going to get into it, to be honest with you. Like I said, it really, really saddens me just about the state of affairs in this country. I have many contacts in the Russian Federation that they're like completely cut off. Like when I send a message on WhatsApp, it like doesn't go through, or like takes a really, really long time for them to even get back to me, which really has me wondering. And there's this movie I talked about in the past. This gentleman named David Crowley. He made this movie Gray State. There were like 20 other movies exactly like this one, but there were certain elements and themes where he talks about like this bigger plan of the Freemasons to like basically bring in RFDI and like essentially Holocaust people. Like I said, will not take a vaccine. I will not take a microchip. I will not take RFDI. I understand why they would push it. Like, go cashless. There's probably some good ideas as far as eliminating the cash. It costs a lot of money to print, and other bad things along with it as well. But remember that Hitler gave all of the Jews it was basically a gold Star of David that they would put on their arm, and it was like to basically like mark them and Holocaust them, like a identification of sorts. And if anything of the such, whether RFDI or whatever, like that, you pretty much know it's gone down. But please look at the trailer for the movie Gray State. There was like certain themes in there that were talked about. Like he was killed for, I believe. They said he like killed his wife. He had this beautiful Persian wife. He was an army veteran, and he had, like I said, they said he killed his wife, and like on the wall is written like Allah is king in blood or something like that. Really interesting. And I pretty much my entire family has been infiltrated at some form or level. Like I pretty much stand alone, and it's really, really sad. My mom, me and her and I still have a very close relationship, but like there's definitely an agenda behind pretty much everybody in my family, and it's like really, really, really deep. I will never sell out to these evil people and their agendas, or the United States military-industrial complex, other people like Lockheed Martin Corporation. And these people really, really badly want me. And they've tried to infiltrate me. They've tried to get me to work for them and various things. And like I have reason to believe that it's amplifying as of late. Because they know that I won't go underground with them. They know that I wanted to go to Russia and other places. And they kind of have me held hostage here. You've seen my videos, my abilities to control the ionosphere and manifest cloud formations. It's real. You can watch that video. Also, I posted a lot of pictures in my recent Russian military versus United States Air Force technology. And like anybody that would have the abilities to manifest cloud formations and control the ionosphere to the level that I can and have proven would be like gold, worth tons of money, or not. You couldn't even put a price tag on it in the event of nuclear warfare. And like they're basically holding me hostage here through financial constraints and other things. They want me to work for them. I will not work for them. And like it's really, really it's very scary and sad to be me at the end of the day. You would have thought that they would have like at least tried to like provide like a happy standard of living conditions for me. But they made my life an absolute living hell, and I will never forgive them for this. Nor will the Russians, nor will the Chinese. But I have reason to believe that they're like really, really getting, I don't want to say desperate, or they are trying to push to like kind of like get me to hook up with somebody that maybe is part of their system or something like this. They know I have a serious affinity for Asian women. Out of the blue the other day, I get this text message from this like unknown number. This Asian girl. I was talking to her, and like I'll flirt with just about any cute chick, and like she checks me your picture, and like out of nowhere I'm talking to this girl, and she's a pretty Asian girl, and like something was just weird. I got like a weird feeling, so I grabbed my alchemy book. Basically, it was like right off the bat, Barbie Colony came up. I told you basically like there's an ultimatum that's been given. I gave in the past to the United States Air Force and others about basically Ivanka Trump and Barbie and like the cloning programs that have like manifested from these two stolen kids. And So like it was essentially Barbie colony, and then like I traced it that this girl was probably contacting me from the United States Air Force facility in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's a Barksdale military base, and this is where the United States Air Force Global Strike Command is located. And like they probably have various series of skiffs there, and like people like myself that are psychic aliens essentially, and like people like this would be of unlimited value. Like I actually like technically have like above top secret security clearance. I don't have it physically on paper or anything, but like with my alchemy that I perfected, I could tell you things. Like I could someday, if I was at like my channel ever really blew up, I would actually love to like do my like alchemy in real time and have like other people like myself like in real time like put all these pieces together, and like I could tell you stuff that was going on, like I said, above top secret stuff, like no BS, no lies. So this girl was contacting me from this United States Air Force Global Strike Command, a place there. Like I believe she was one of these psychic people, Chinese girl, I believe, that work, like I said, working against probably actually China. And they try to play games and fool me. And everybody I meet is a plan. Everybody. They killed a large number of my friends, many of my family members, and pretty much, like I said, I'm getting to the point where like I find I keep going, I keep fighting the good fight, I keep bringing you cutting edge stuff. I've given you a lot of information on suppressed medical science and also stuff in the nuclear warfare stuff, like health tips, like it can actually really save you or at least keep you going. I tell people anymore that don't take a vaccine. Understand that cancer is very painful, and like there's a reason. It has a purpose, and like I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's all very sad, especially if you have a family and whatnot. For me, to live with honor and die with honor is everything. I'm not going underground with anybody in this country, no matter what they would promise me. I work for myself, and I answer to no one. And they do not. They absolutely hate me for this. At the end of the day, only the strong survive. Am I scared? No. I've already had many near-death experiences, and I know that it's by the will of God that I'm still here, bringing you these daily videos. Like I said, in the future, I may continue to bring you some more stuff, but for the time being, I really just want to focus on myself and see where exactly I go from here. Eventually, I would like to travel to Mongolia and other places in the East. Situation in some of these countries is very bad. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody. And I hope everybody stays well and stays strong. Take care. And thank you for your viewership on the Archangel 15.